Hey, how are we doing? I hope things are going well. Seems like lovely weather out there. So the I had a look at the videos and I was kind of looking at the preparation, if it happens on time, if it happens all the way, and I would say in the ball machine video, I think this ball machine, really, really good. Like this forehand here, amazing. Even the racket lag kind of happens. You can see how the butt of the racket is facing away from the ball. Then you begin turning. So even that is getting fixed kind of by itself without leaning on it too much. But the forehand overall looks amazing. One here looks very, very good. So the thing I'm looking at is the early turn. So the way before the ball bounces, you nice and turn. Your chest is facing towards the back. Really, really good with the racket as well. So really, really, really good. The one thing I would suggest though is when doing this ball machine, because you're doing quite well with the things we've been focusing on. One thing is the height of the elbow. You want to vary it. So if the ball is high, if you know you're getting a loopy high, you want to get the elbow there. If the ball is this low, you want to have the elbow a little bit lower. This means though not getting the elbow close to your rib cage, still kind of rotated this way, still kind of 90 degrees, but slightly lower. You want to drop the elbow slightly lower, and you can see how your elbow is above your shoulder, but you're going to be hitting the ball below your hip height, which is too much of a drop where it makes it very difficult for you to actually drop the racket underneath the ball. So something to be careful of when doing this ball machine, just because you already kind of know where the ball's going to be. So yeah, so the reason why I'm saying this is not something that oh it's horrible. It's just because the technique with the ball machine that we're kind of focusing on now, very very good. I don't want you to change anything. However, though, watching you play, there were a lot of times. The first videos that I made, I said I'm gonna look for if you're turning on time, and I would say you're not. Very good turn on most of them, but very late turn, I would say. And a big reason for why that may happen is because it's still kind of a new technique. You're still thinking about the turn, so happens consciously, so it might take some time. But on a lot of them, this one I'll let you off just because it's a little bit to the side. But good turn. The two things I want you to focus on next time you play is early preparation. So you want to be fully turned before the ball bounces, and on both the forehand and the backhand, I want you to keep the racket head above your wrists. So right now you can see how you're swinging down, then you're swinging up. We don't want that to be happening. We want to be in this nice leverage position, really nice high, a lot of energy stored, ready to swing forwards. Very similar to how you were doing the ball machine. Whereas in these ones, a lot of times you'll be in this position here. Tip of the racket pointing down, elbow close to your rib cage. We don't want that to be happening. It just makes it very difficult for you to use your body, and a lot of these shots is just the arm. You can see how the arm even bends, like it's straight, then bends even more, and you can see the contact point is behind you. No body turn, no leg turn. So this is just the arm, which is very difficult, and that's exactly what we're trying to eliminate. Still a great forehand nonetheless, but again, a lot of those things also happened on the backhand side as well. Here you can see you're going to be hitting the ball up here, and the racket is down here for no reason. Very difficult to swing through the ball, and it's just the arm. Great turn though. Here, a little bit more of a turn would be nice, but a lot better with the turn here though, with the elbow being nice and high, racket, and so on. Yeah, a lot better. You see how you're fully turned into the. You see the spin on this one as well. But here again, dropping the elbow very very low. So yeah, on this one, I want you to make sure you're using your left hand. So use the left hand to push the racket up instead of pulling just with the right arm. Be in this position. Feel this position really, really. Wait, especially when the ball's a little bit slower. You want to feel this position for a second before you swing. without dropping the racket early, and then ready to swing forwards, then you drop. So I'll wait. On the backhand, it's the same thing. So I'll wait for a backhand. I forgot to write down the exact time the backhand shows up. Great. Again, these forehands are great, but it's just important to make sure you're adding a lot more power. Oof, what a forehand. This was a good turn. Great turn. Great ball. Might have been just out, but great ball nonetheless. Great turn here as well. This one was a little bit low. Yeah, this one here as well. Like, if your racket is in front of your face, then you push it back down. We don't want that to be happening. Backhand here as well. You can see the ball's bouncing, the racket's still in front of your face, and then very rapidly you just push it down, stop, the racket stops, then you try to hit it up. And you can see the turn, elbow into your rib cage, the tip of the racket is not facing up. It doesn't allow for this C shape that we're really looking for, and it just makes it a lot difficult. I would say though, really, really good with the footwork. Amazing, amazing footwork. So yeah, that's going to be the focus for the next couple of times. Just focus on this power position, keeping it, getting used to this position here, feeling it there, and then allowing it to swing. Again, very good footwork, very good. The preparation itself happens most of the time. I still want to see it happening a little bit more before we move into anything else. But when you have the turn, when you do execute the technique really well, with the elbow high, full turn, strings facing, but the racket still facing towards the back fence, really everything else almost takes care of itself. It's just now getting used to it, getting used to the movement, and it will take a little bit of time. It's not going to happen immediately, but I can already see the changes happen in a couple of the shots because before it just wasn't happening. So yeah, that's everything for now. We're going to keep working on this, keeping pretty much the same focus as I'm going to add the kind of the early preparation. So as soon as you see the 400 backhand, you want to feel like you're waiting in this position for a little bit just to get used to the movement, exaggerate it a little bit. But yeah, hope this helps. Good luck and enjoy your tennis.